Hey, what's up? This is Jake here in Jake's shop. It's been a couple weeks since I posted a video with the holidays and the working on the 69 back here. I thought I'd go ahead and do kind of a wrap-up quick little video. It's going to be leaving my shop tomorrow, and I'll flip the camera around and kind of show you exactly what I did here to this car the last few weeks, and then I can get back onto my 68. Okay, so here's the 69 Camaro. You know, in the earlier videos I stated before, we got this out of a garage. It had been sitting for at least 10 plus years. I think it appears that it used to be an Arizona car, but it's really solid. In the previous videos I'd posted earlier a few weeks back, this whole section of the fender was just gone. You could actually push your finger right through there. So I did new wheelhouses, did a whole patch panel in here. You can't even see it anymore. And just kind of got the bulk of the body work done on just the areas that I welded patch panels back into it. You know, this still needs a lot more work before it's ready for paint. I just coated it in some primer and then just rattle canned it black for them because it looks better when it's black. And you know, you can see the lines from my spray paint a little bit in the light when it's shining on it. But like there is a weld. This whole area is a patch that goes down through. So it turned out really nice. Got those lines back in there perfectly. There's nothing there. I still told him, you know, when he goes to final paint, you're going to want to block this thing out completely and do all your body work on it. But still some little bit of panel alignment here and there. That's an aftermarket fender that came with the car, and it needs a lot of work actually. You can actually see here on the door crease what's happening. You know, this whole area is way too low. It actually has to come up, so this has to be bent up and then get this back aligned and whatnot. But for a driver, for a hot rod, for what he's going to do for right now, this is in excellent condition. There's no more rust. It's all been rust mortared. I actually welded new patched things in these doors that had problems and holes in it. Lower valence, lower rocker actually had a bunch of holes in it. So it's solid. Most fabrication component of this is done until he goes to welding subframe connectors and maybe a cage. I don't know. He's going to go crazy probably, but pretty solid car. There is a patch panel in there. This side is actually, there's hardly any rust in this car. It was in really good shape. The trunk pan, kind of the same thing. There was a teeny little patch where there was a hole, and it wasn't really even fully rusted. I did go ahead and do subframe bushings for them. The ones that were in this car, you find most of these used cars when you buy them online, they're just toast. They're gone. They're actually, the frames half the time are loose on the car. So I went ahead and did solid aluminum bushings just like I had on my 68 for them. That's actually not too bad of a process. Lining the subframe up is a pain in the butt. I told them before we go do subframe connectors, we'll want to check that alignment again. I just used the points in the car that come with it that they did in the factory to get it pretty square in there for now. So the engine was pretty much here. Put a new ignition in it, cleaned the carburetor, fired right up. So it runs, it actually idles. I haven't even timed it yet. Really just to get it on and off the trailer. We'll see if the trans works. You know, this is just a drum brake car, nothing special there for now. He's got a lot of upgrades planned. It needs shocks, probably rear springs. But yeah, it's gonna drive. You know, this was a fun little project, side project we took on in here, and you know, I learned a little bit actually doing this stuff. I don't do this for a living, so it was just kind of fun. So on the next video I post here in a couple weeks, I'm gonna finally get back onto my 68. Fewer videos there. Got lizard skin and a bunch of stuff I've done with the rotisserie and welding subframe connectors, but this is kind of cool. I picked this up on Craigslist. This is a Detroit Speed suspension. This is one of their earlier kits that they don't make any longer, but I say earlier, I mean like maybe, I think they stopped making it a few years ago. I don't think it's that old, but very low miles, very good condition. This is actually the bracket here is bent. This frame is toast. Could probably make that frame work. It's just the bracket that's bent. It's actually a pretty decent frame. But anyways, I'll be going in and doing the front subframe kit on that car with that subframe on my 68 next. Probably in a video in a week or two. You know, this car gets to leave me tomorrow, and then back to his place so he can really start playing with it and putting it back together and make it at least a driver for now. So pretty cool car, man. These 69s are unique. Those sharp body lines and those fenders really make these cars unique, and pretty coveted car. Pretty awesome find for him, you know, to find one this solid. So anyways, hope you liked it, and hit like and subscribe, and the next videos we'll be posting will be that. Got a lot of future plans, a lot of new parts for the 68, doing an LS swap on it, and just making it a really nice car. We'll go from there. Thanks.